Today I want to introduce to you a rather overlooked voice in the world of runic wisdom, Werner von Bülow. He was a German mystic and thinker who lived in the early 20th century. A man searching not for facts, but for a living rhythm of the divine hidden in everyday life. Bülow believed that the sacred speaks not only through scripture or ritual, but through something closer to home, our folk tales. Stories like the Frog King, Snow White, and Hansel and Gretel. He saw in them fragments of an ancient revelation, still alive, still whispering beneath the words. And in his book, The Secret Language of the German Tales, he pairs these old stories with the runes, those timeless symbols of transformation and truth. Each tale, he said, carries an echo of a rune, a sound of the divine voice woven into the imagination of the people. And then, at the very end of this book, comes something extraordinary, the Runic Psalm. It isn't an essay and it isn't a conclusion. It feels like a revelation, as if the creation itself begins to speak. Each rune becomes a divine word: fire, depth, strength, love, renewal. 18 facets of one living presence. Through this vision, Bülow reveals a theology both ancient and modern, what we now call panentheism. That means all things live within God, yet God also lives beyond them. The divine breathes through the world, through wind, story, and imagination, and yet remain infinite. When you listen to the Runic Psalm, you don't try to decode it, you just listen. It's not man speaking to heaven, it's heaven speaking through creation. A reminder that revelation never really stopped. It simply keeps changing its language. In the next part, we will listen to that voice together, not as scholars or believers, but as seekers hearing something ancient and alive, like Werner von Bülow did. We will allow the words to move through us like sound through stone, because this isn't just a recapping of history, it's a living conversation between divine and creation. I invite you tomorrow to step with me into that conversation. Let's listen to the Runic Psalm and see what it tells you and me about runes.